Hey guys, it's your girl Miss K coming at you. This is part 2 to part 1 that I already did, that I said I was going to make a part 2 about it. So here's part 2. Okay, a recap from part 1. So, I was in my van and I was stressing so much about it because there were so many issues with that van. And I said that I maybe might getting a new car. Maybe, right? You know, because I honestly didn't know, right? So Thursday came along. I did some errands with Mario. I dropped the kids off at school. And then, well, as you can see, I got a new car. I'm still kind of in shock and I still can't believe it because, to be honest, I am financing this car in my name. And it's a different feeling that I never had this feeling before, because usually every decision that I made is with my family, but I am older and I made this decision, and my family is really proud of me because I did a decision on my own, and I'm financing this car with my money that I earned from work and with the help of Mario as well. So it's a pretty good journey, to be honest. I honestly, this is the first time I ever had something in my name, you know, so this is all brand new to me. So this is my brand new car, guys. But yeah. Okay, so the journey started so we did some errand, we ate something because we left kind of like 11ish, 12ish, and I'm hungry. So we went to go eat, well, not eat, we went to go pick up something, and then we head to CarMax. And he's like, let's see what's there. So we check, and he found the car that we were looking online the night before, and he's like, hey, like, this is the car. This is the one that we were looking online. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, this is it. And so I'm looking at it. It's beautiful. And you know the best part about this car? It has a sunroof. Okay, so I'm sorry for all the static. I still can't believe it. I got a new car. I still can't believe it. So at the moment, I'm in the parking lot of my job because I have work at 2. So it's 1:23 right now as I speak. So yeah. I got to the school late, just by a couple minutes, because I was still waiting to get my car back. I told the person, I'm like, hey, I'm taking this. I am taking this. So the guy was like, all right. He's like, well, let me just take it to get clean, yada yada, and then you are free to go with your new car. So next thing you know, a couple minutes later go by, and then I get my car, and I'm like, all right. And he's like, thank you. And I'm like, thank you. I'm like, so I drive to Cecia and Tino's school. I picked up Cecia. Tino did not have to be picked up. So I picked up Cecia. Cecia was so confused because I texted her, I'm like, hey, I'm here. And she didn't know where I was until I opened the window, and I'm like, hey, I'm right here. And she's like, whose car is this? And I'm like, it's my car. She's like, when did you get it? I'm like, a couple of hours ago. And she's like, what? And so the kids, they liked the car, the big upgrade from the van and the truck combined. But yeah, guys, I honestly am really proud of myself because, to be honest, I never thought that I would actually get to this point. So I'm really proud of myself. So yeah. Then after that, I dropped Ceci off. I got to the house. Next day, no, Priscilla comes home, from doing her route, and I literally told I was getting all my stuff from the van, switching out from car to car, and I told Priscilla, "This is my car," and she was like, oh, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my car," and I'm like, "Mario, help me out," and she was like, "Aw," I'm like, "Yeah," and so next thing you know, my Aunt Priscilla told the entire family that I got a car and that I'm financially paying this on my own. So the entire family knows I have a car. But when I was in the process of deciding to get the car, I couldn't call Mommy because Mommy was at the moment driving the buses, so I couldn't really call her. So I called my mother. And I'm like, "Hey, so I'm at CarMax. I'm thinking about getting this car. What should I do?" And Mario explains to her about everything, all the, I guess, math and whatnot, all the process. And my mom says, "Think about it," but then I test drove it. I test drove it, and I fell in love with it because the sunroof is amazing. I finally have windows that can open. I finally have cold air. I have no issues. Like it's a great feeling. I honestly never thought that I would have something like this. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty happy. So yeah. Alright, you guys. Well, I think I've spoken enough about this. Oh, sorry. The rest of the story, it just goes, me and Mario went to go help out his nephew. We did that, and then we, honestly, the day was still beautiful. The sun was still out, kind of. It was like kind of setting, but still, it was still there. So I told Mario, "Can we go to the beach?" Because that Thursday, we were supposed to go to the beach. But time kind of went away from us, but we went to the beach. And I had to buy me a bathing suit because I don't have a bathing suit at his house. So I bought me a bathing suit. We went to East Beach. The water was amazing. And then we came back home. And then I had to leave because it was Thursday. I still had to wake up early on Friday. So yeah, that was the crazy day that happened Thursday. So thank you for watching, you guys. Thank you for liking. Thank you for just listening to my crazy stories. And thank you for all the support, for joining the MG/Miss K channel. Alright, you guys, I gotta get going. But thank you for watching. Miss K, out. Bye, guys.